Welcome to this week's broadcast of Esports Tower Rumble and Valorant, broadcasting from the Boise State Game Pants Esports Arena. We're getting ready to crown our Week 5 champion. For the first time all spring, the Infernos will not be in the Grand Finals, so we'll need to find out who will join the Drought in our Grand Finals this week. As we kick things off with the Surge taking on the Blizzard in our second semifinal. I'm your host, Jacob Jem Palmer. Joining me to call all the action is Greg Olsol Smith. And Greg, one thing that we kind of need to get out of the way is this is a continuation of last week's Rumble, so we are still playing pre the patch that got Fade into the meta. So we're just going back just a little bit ways, but I'm really excited here in the Rumble. It's been a long time since we've seen the same two teams.
That's true. Yeah, we've been seeing a lot of repeat matches, which are always exciting to see how teams, adapt to playing the same team. But I'm ready to shake it up a little bit.
Well, we will find out. Let's just take a look at how things are going this week, see how we got here, and just the overall bracket and rule set. So, in the Esports Tower Rumble for Valorant, it's best of 5, 5v5 best of 1. When we get into the Grand Finals, it's a best of 3. Coin flip to determine who gets to pick what stage, and then the loser gets to pick the side, and single elimination, of course. As we take another look at how we got here, and how the Infernos are not going to be in the Grand Finals for the first time this spring. The Drought are kind of the team to watch. We're going to be starting out with the Drought going up against the Blizzard, so they're going to have to go up against another very formidable team, but I think the main storyline here is, can the Droughts usurp all expectations?
Yeah, and I mean, we still see the Surge up to bat, and they're looking to take their third straight Grand Final, so it's not like these are entirely fresh contenders. It's just, a new player to the team here.
Well, before we get to the game, we are going to leave these players with Doc's keys to the game, brought to us by Esports Tower, and that's flank effectively, spend and peek wisely, spray and pray, and don't whiff. I have a few questions on how genuine those last two are. But definitely flank effectively and spend and peek wisely. It's brought to you by Esports Tower. You can improve your game sense, improve your team play, and improve your performance under pressure. You'll get matched with great players and professional coaches to help you ranked up. We were talking before the broadcast. I think whoever wrote Spray and Pray really wants the Stinger meta to be back.
Yeah, I hear that, and I agree with them. Stinger meta was always fun. I loved it when Valorant was a big run-and-gun game. But Spray and Pray, I think it means spray and pray effectively, or when you decide to spray, commit to it, but don't overcommit.
You got to have faith. That's the main thing.
You can't just be in and out with the spray. It's mash control after the third bullet. Really aim for the face.
Well, like I said, we're going to go to the semifinals to see who joins the Drought, and it is going to either be the Surge or the Blizzards. Now, the Surge has been the other team that's made it to the Grand Finals, so will the Blizzards? Will we have two upsets for this tournament? We're going to find out.
I sure hope we do. It looks like we see Tombogos on the KO, which I think is the most interesting pick for this match. Otherwise, everybody here is very typical. I love seeing the Brimstone coming out real strong on Bind. It's an old classic pick. I think his smokes are invaluable. On the other team to combat those smokes, we don't see much other than the Viper, which is very important on open maps like this, and the Jet, which is still just meta since beta. Jet is just always picked, it seems, on every map by at least
face
one
of
side.
Valorant.
Yep, the face of Valorant, the cover girl.
Well, it's interesting to see kind of in the duelist range, we have a lot of variety, actually. It's not both teams picking two duelists. We have three different ones. We've got Reyna, Jet, and I really love seeing the Raze.
Yeah, the Raze this is really the typical map for Raze. If Raze has ever played, it's got to be Bind.
Well, and Bind also very unique in the fact no mid for this one, so you got to choose A or B in one of the two routes that come with that. And that makes it a little bit divisive in the community. Some people really miss that mid.
It does. And another thing, it makes it easier to really lock down on a site and not have to worry about people coming in sideways. So that chamber, I would say, hot take, becomes more effective on areas without a mid.
All right, we're going to start out for the first round here. See, the Surge is going to quickly dodge that knife and then think about going up A short here. But we also see that Showers Baths is being held down. It's not anymore as her Reyna gets taken out by Key. That's going to be a very crucial pick. The Raze goes in to try to contest, but this Reyna's unstoppable, picks up a double, and now there are just two members of the Blizzards left, rotating back desperately.
Yeah, and the rotation here is pretty critical. They've got to move together, as that was an A-side sweep. They're fighting a real uphill battle on this retake. Took looking to take one out. Vibes trying to move nice and slow in. Knows he's got cover, but they have all the time here to be nice and careful and make sure one of them doesn't go down because a 1v4 is a formidable fight.
Oh, look at Tombogos here just waiting. He doesn't need to provide backup. Took is going to be able to get it themselves.
And here's that awkward situation for Vibes. Ooh, pushing through that wall is difficult but necessary. He goes down to Kaori, and that is the first round for the Surge. Low health on several players, yet still they walk out with 4 people. That is a nice eco boost.
I think even though 4 members of the Surge kind of went up A short, I think the real star was just that Reyna flanking over in Bats. It just completely almost wiped out the team. When you think of the fact that the Blizzards had to commit 2 toward Bats to try to stop her and she was still able to get through them, it meant there was only 1 holding down A short, and Surge just walked in very effortlessly.
Yeah, even when you have a full man push somewhere, it's so effective to have just 1 extra player somewhere else. All of a sudden, angles that don't need to be watched need to be covered.
I like it, bringing out the Mage Punk. I always appreciate good aesthetics when it comes to choosing skins for the game.
Definitely so.
Just waiting, has the dash charged up, so is going to wait to take a peek here. Tries to get the race and just barely, but the dash wasn't there when they needed it.
So close, but they were just walking a little bit too slow to begin with. Checked those corners again and again and just didn't make it out in time. That leads us to a 4v4 and not a lot of ground taken. In fact, they're going to look for a little bit of a rotate, kind of play defensively on A so that smoke doesn't backfire and push in slowly on B. More util coming out on A, some kind of a split push, but ground has been taken on B. The side is theirs, and Spike is almost down.
Yeah, Tumbogo's still holding A short, is going to be able to provide some information. Also with the sound cue, make sure no flank goes. Waits for them to head for the teleporter and gets him in the back.
Oh, Tumbogo's with great timing. That 1v1 is so worth it. It slows him down as well, and now Kavito has a great hold on their rotation here. They know that they've given up that space, though, so they got to walk nice and slow to get in there.
Secret's rushing, and it's no match for Key. Not going to be able to match that Guardian with your handgun. 1 final from Danny, and Surge goes 2-0.
A small bonus. Blizzards did get quite a few from the Surge, but they are looking at playing this round nice and gentle. Number 3 trying to just keep that bonus. Hold on their rotation here. They know that they've given up that space, though, so they got to walk nice and slow to get in there.
You see the Blizzard Secrets rushing, and it's no match for Key. For 2 rounds to be able to match that Guardian with your handgun. Back after the spike was planted. But that time, the Surge has such a big numbers advantage.
Yeah, their post-plant game has been really offset by how well the plant has been played by the other team. Just absolute sweeps from the Surge.
Now it looks like Hookah is going to be the main push, but they also have dropped the spike back near their spawn, so let's play a little bit safe here. Turns the wrong way, and Vibes punishes them for it. Fades away, and that's the first time the Blizzards are starting with the advantage, but Took is going to even it up very quickly.
Yeah, that Lear was just a bit too high. After losing that 50-50, they got a bit confident. Ended up taking for it, so that brings us to a 4v4. Took trying to push in, take care of some utility.
Her Reyna now back here in Hall. This is a dangerous peek to take, though.
Ooh.
He's already going to get some chip damage there, down to half health.
What a
is
great...
now going to smoke out.
Yeah, that is a good smoke.
I mean, sure, I guess better late than never.
Yeah. Yep. Ooh, Danny really trying to straddle these angles here. Does make it safe through 1. Kyori not so much luck on A. The straddle does not work out, and Blizzard still own both sides. Ganyu shutting down, preventing any push on the B site, and that spike in pocket now needs to be picked up. Tombogos looking to walk it back into sight, but it's a 1v3, and he's low on health. It's not looking good. He's just trying to damage Econ now, maybe even save, holding long, pushing up. Vengeance is holding tight. So are the other 2. We even have one locked on A short here. Secrets, not going to let him rotate.
10 seconds left.
With a last-minute push to Tombogos. Ooh, gets caught by Ganyu. Doubling up with that turret.
That's kind of interesting also. At the very end, he only had the Marshal there, whereas obviously their KJ had a Vandal, so It was already kind of a long shot, but when the time's ticking down on you and you only have 10 seconds left to plant a Marshall, is kind of, it's all hope is gone at that
now,
point.
it's convenient, speaking of long shot, for walking up that B long, but once you make it to sight,
sure.
you need to switch out.
As we start, we kind of see the normal spot that the knife has been thrown almost all this time. Secret's throwing their knife, but the knife location has really been anything but a secret to Surge right now.
Yeah, you don't want to be too consistent with that utility. Ooh, Kavita with a low leer, a good angle. They can't play on that. It goes out, so he's holding this angle, but shallow, not playing up on it, hoping for some aggression, maybe waiting to time with his team.
This was the same route that he had such success with. Gonna dash in towards Lamps here, but is stopped by Vengeance. Quickly throws out a Boombot to follow up, is instantly gonna get stopped. Tambogo's trying to go in, but Vengeance is unstoppable right now. Picks up the double.
Vengeance with great utility calls.
Vengeance already has the triple. Secret's picking up the fourth.
Kavito, don't peek when that animation is still live. Got absolutely caught by Kavito there.
That's a good
rotate.
teleport, though.
Yeah.
They were fully on A. He doesn't know, though, that they aren't on B. He doesn't realize that he could just plant.
Maybe it's a
is
timing
this mind
switch.
games?
Oh.
This is next level here.
If this guy goes teleporter, no, it looks like Herena's going to be staying. Looking at the... Oh, this is an excellent call by Herena. Carey cannot push in for free. He does take one, though. They have to rotate back. They're coming in through hell. Sorry from heaven, but it's already been smoked out. They don't know where he's at.
Oh, gonna throw down the Killjoy. But look here, we have a chance at an ace here. And picks it up. That is gonna be the first ace of the night. Kaori, hero play for the Surge.
And absolutely defeats that Killjoy ult as well.
That was
what a good teleport.
Level.
That was an excellent teleport.
Yeah, I like the Killjoy here. That really puts the pressure on, but wow.
Yeah, if you're going to be planning that, you kind of have to stand by it. You're no longer, you can't play aggressive. You've decided in a defensive strategy. So I think play a little bit slower there, make them come to you. You know, even if they plant, you can play post-plant with that because you can push them off site. So I think it was a little bit too aggressive by the KJ.
You can, and it covers the whole point
as
well. So it's like they can't plant anyway. So. Well, we're going to get some trades right off the bat here. Going up through Baths again. Key really seems to like this route. Really has been committing to Baths for the main last few rounds. He's going to exchange shots, but the Marshall's no match for the Vandal in this case. Duke also takes another one. Now it's just two. One of them's rotating. So just one, a few shorty shots in Lamps. Not going to pay off, though.
Unreal. I'm surprised they weren't entirely punished by walking with the knife out. People are quick to knife here, guys. Keep that gun up when you're walking into fresh territory. You almost got caught by that shorty. It's a good thing your bunny hop is on point here. Kavito absolutely abusing this rinse and repeat as they just keep walking through Bath and getting 2 kills off of it. Oh, crazy. It's just the stinger to the head, or the specter to the face there.
You can definitely see, you know, Riot's whole purpose in changing that one spot in A short to make it easy for attack. Definitely proven in that last round because it's much easier to get up there. You can get that angle on through to Lamps and take him out.
That was a very quick wash. Hopefully, Blizzards can stand stronger here, not play too aggressive. That knife, that typical knife now caught 3 of them. Just changing the timing a little bit on that knife pays off.
Throw down the molly from KO just to delay them a bit. Look, they're trying it again. Watch out, throws it out on top and is able to eliminate 2. Just a few sprays through the smoke, and now Surge has to rethink if they want to keep going A. It looks like they are already trying to maybe feel out B here. The Killjoy is only there. Vibes, though, is... Oh, I thought Vibes was going to rotate. Okay, yes, is rotating over to B, so they're being a bit more proactive with their rotations. But actually, both teams fairly evenly split up, so it still could be either point.
Look at the timer here. Only 45 seconds left on the clock. They've got to kind of start committing to a site here. It's difficult.
Around 30 seconds, I think you need to make your decision and go for it.
Especially considering the teleporters on this map. You have a little bit more leeway, but they're closing in. The Blizzards have done much better on the defense this round.
30 seconds left.
Vibes is just holding the angle here. Ganyu.
Yeah, Ganyu a little bit uncomfortable back there. Maybe hoping for a good bait and switch if someone goes heavy, but
Yeah,
Kavito.
20 seconds. They got to go right now. Here they go. They're going to be charging in.
Oh, Vibes lucky to
Spike
catch
down,
one as
B.
that just vertical double angle hold
10 seconds
catches him. Ganyu does get the spike drop. His presence is known, but he's able to walk this corner, keep himself safe while
player
Corey
standing.
goes in for the plant. And a final
Just
second
barely.
plant.
Just barely. I don't know how much he can do with this Viper's Pit, though. It was still one against four, and I think you can't really demand 2 aces in a row. You didn't get back-to-back aces. Garbage. Uninstall the game.
Did you not see Don't Whiff on the... No, actually, excellent gameplay here. That spray transfer is tricky. We're about to see it, like, they were in a good position to take like 2 or 3 kills, but one here just walks out. There's another presence. You have to spray and pray. Goes for the control. It kind of did the best they could, honestly. Staying inside the Viper's Pit would have been better. Ooh.
Those
I like
sneaky
these-
little...
Yeah.
Yeah. Sneaky little molly location there. It kind of reminds me of the one on Breeze you have.
I
that
do
the
like that
Viper
one.
likes to put,
I do
put
like
her
that one.
poison orb in. Right now, still kind of favoring A here. Knives are going to be brought out by
Ooh.
Surge.
Oh.
Oh.
Punished on that 50-50 solo health. Oh, peeking first
Oh
with
my
that ult.
goodness,
9
9.
health. Sneeze on her. Kivito taking one in the bath. You cannot aggress Kivito in this bath. They've tried it again and again. It never works.
Few sprays through the smoke there. Not going to pick anything up.
Ooh. That knife might have got him if they didn't rotate. Spike's picked up. Kivito playing aggressive again. Goes for the ult. Drop the gun. Ooh. Caught by Secrets.
Yeah, but it doesn't look like that's actually going to help clear out the point there, actually. That EMP from KO. It's going to get knocked down by Ganyu. It's still not out of the realm of possibility. Their teammates are going to try to throw down the wall to maybe get them some time to
Maybe
revive
so,
here.
but it looks like they walked off of him. Maybe it's a bait. Hopefully
Nope.
Ganyu's looking to push in on this. If so, it worked out.
Spike
Danny took
planted.
Ganyu playing aggressive onto that health, but Surge has lost their man. It's now a 3v3 with low health on either side.
And while we were documenting the drama over on A, we had a sneaky little plant on B here. Now it's 3v3. Both teams have one player that's very low on health.
Yeah, and taking that KJ early was vital because look, that plant is in the middle of so much utility that never went live.
Juke just with 9 health left is still... Oh, are they just going to stick it? Tries to stick it, but the lineup is gonna put an end to that plan.
Danny.
Yeah, it looks like it's trying to go for maybe just like a half defuse there and then see where things go from there, but the snake bite was already there, peeked out of the smoke, and of course Key just very home here on baths toward B, consistently clearing that route out.
Yeah, punish them for that. Throw, you know, wait a couple seconds, toss a molly back there. Don't peek someone you know is there. Peeking is for information, not for threat.
We head into round 8, it looks like, and Surge with a comfortable lead of 5-2. Arena's gonna try to stop him. Doesn't have the right angle though, and gets punished. Wasn't expecting a hop on top of that crate.
Yeah, good moves. Ooh.
And it looks like this actually just a save round here for the Blizzard, so Surge should be pretty easy to pick up another one here.
Hopefully so. It's a good dink from Blizzards. Ooh, and a great play from two conventions play off each other. Kavito takes another one. Oh, barely fighting, gets that dismissed to get out of there. Turns around, Ganyu takes one. Goes against Kavito again, and it doesn't happen. Attackers take it with 3 people alive.
But in terms of a save round, you know, if you're just expecting to save for this round and by the next, taking some eco away from 2 of the opposing team isn't too bad. It looks like we're also going to have a bit of a timeout here, which I wouldn't object to. They're behind a good bit. They're just off their eco round, so there's probably going to be a full buy round. So I think they're taking the timeout here because they realize, okay, if we're going to start the rally right now, this needs to be the time.
Right, right. It has to be clean. I appreciate this timeout because, like you're saying, they just came off of the eco, so they're really looking for a big push here. But also, if you look at their ult economy, they have the power to pull some really interesting plays here.
Yeah, the ults have been kind of interesting. We haven't really seen any huge ult play that really gets someone one or two right off the bat. They've really been more complementary. It's been mainly the gunplay this round.
Yeah, they seem kind of like last-ditch efforts sometimes, the ults do, and I'd like to see them really use this time and the timeout to formulate a good plan to use those ults.
I mean, we certainly didn't see, the highlight knife play from the Jet.
No,
It turned
not.
out to a situation where you're just glad to be out with 9 health, which is not how a knife situation is supposed to go when you're the one
and that
using it.
lockdown didn't get a lot of utility either, and the Viper's Pit was unfortunately squashed as well with a 3-man push onto the player holding it. So I'd like to see more utility out of the ults, and hopefully that's what they're discussing right now.
And I think it was also very interesting, you can kind of see the change with Jet's dash there. It just doesn't affect too much, but there's just there was just a period a few rounds ago where it just ran out right when they needed to use it, and I think that was exactly the intention that Riot did, just kind of marginally bringing the power level down.
Yeah, it kind of changes the skill floor for it, because if you had really good feel as when you were using it, then this should have no effect. But now it just takes a little bit more timing.
Chamber's really the only one now that you can always count on.
It is, yes. He's the only one with a Twitch escape now.
Oh, talk
with a
about
nasty
Twitch!
double.
You are not gonna pinch Kaori here.
Oh man, a turnaround.
And this was not the comeback. Oh, and he has the angle locked down for the rotation. Duke takes another. And things are just going from bad to worse for the Blizzards.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, Kavito deep in the rotation. Herena has no good options here. Look at those laser sights. It's already a good cross. They move in on him. They do lose one, but the trade comes out, and Kavito plays for Tuke against Herena, looking at a 4v0 move from the Surge.
Now, this is kind of interesting when you look at the loadouts for each team. You see a few more picks that are kind of more dependent on bind for the Blizzards. You have Raze, who's really good. You have Rim, that's really good. But the interesting thing is that Surge this Rumble decided to have players play agents they felt most comfortable with instead of just choosing for each map. So if we see Surge for a next round, we might see the same agent choices. It just seems to be go with their comfortable, go with the comfort picks.
Yeah, you have to recognize that there's value in playing meta and there's value in playing comfort. Ideally, you're comfortable on everyone, but that's just not the case for anyone. You have to decide what is better. Ooh, a good jump peek. Tuke just can't reply fast enough, so Secrets has the info. He's going to use it. Wait for the timing on this. He hears that aggression, but playing a molly off a molly doesn't mean they're close. You don't usually molly when you're right there, so I didn't really like that, that throw from Secrets.
Definitely a lot to say about going with comfort picks. Just the one exception, obviously, is your roommates.
Yeah.
You're just going to have to suffer a little bit longer.
Yep.
Well, there goes Tuke, is already going to pick up one. Blizzard's going to find themselves one down. He's now going to claim the space for Lamps. Still no plant, though. There were two other members of the Blizzards behind that wall. Going to try to peek out, doesn't realize he's being out into dangerous situation here. There goes the plant, waiting for the audio cue, is able to pick up one.
Vibes with an ult killer, goes for a second, is not quite there, but that orbital strike is good. Herena just can't quite pull it together, and the spike goes down.
Well, at this point, we had 8-2 for the Surge. We're just one away from halftime.
Yeah, not a very comfortable position for the Blizzards at all.
And unfortunately, that orbital strike seems to be kind of another one up with that Killjoy from earlier, just kind of an awkward ult that unfortunately now it's burned, and that ult advantage that the Blizzards had you were talking about is now gone.
It is. Now, Surge did have a pretty good use for the tour de force back there, but it was killed with a Marshall on a wall drop last turn.
Just feels bad.
Just feels bad. Just feels bad when the Marshall takes the op. Sad times.
When the Marshall takes the better op, not just the op, but the best op.
The op that can teleport away. Vengeance looking in. Oh, sees two. Ooh.
This is the one part where the Surge has always struggled. Whenever they try to take hookah, they either look the wrong way or just get caught out.
It's been rough. And Vengeance even was still playing a bit sloppy. Peeks and sees two of them, goes for a spray and pray as soon as they take one, catches the elbow on another, but instead of chasing, drops to a knife and then turns and runs away.
Ooh, Vengeance is trying to hold a sneaky angle here. Out goes the eye from the Reyna. If only they knew when that smoke wasn't there. I like that, putting a bomb bot down. That's definitely going to spot them out. Trying to spray it down, doesn't find it. Talk about the spray and pray. I'm just going to hold down left mouse button until something works out here.
They're praying on a wallbang there. Goodness.
Okay.
30 seconds left.
Just keep in mind, it was kind of tongue-in-cheek, that Doc's keys to the game. You don't have to actually take it seriously.
Wow, bullet hell in hookah. Ganyu looking to catch Kavito from the side here. Gets scared off a little bit by this rotation. Oh, and that's free ground for Kavito, moving all the way up and totally catches Ganyu by surprise. Ganyu, that zone is not safe.
It's going to use the lineup here and the molly to try to stop the plant. It's not going to be successful, though. Sets up the teleporter with the blind, though, through the blind. Vibes actually gets it. It's going to force the Viper to teleport. Picks him up. There's only the Viper left. And it has both. The lineup there is going to take out the KO with the snake bite, though. Do you have enough time? I don't think so. He was still able to get a half defuse, and that's going to be enough. What a round.
Last round.
Dastardly. That was just a disrespectful last-second kill. Wow, what a round indeed.
This barely still makes it a... Okay.
Oh, the spray and pray.
That was such an interesting situation.
And this
in
lineup,
hookah.
did this lineup not hit right?
No, it hit right because the... Oh, no, it looks like, yeah, trying the second lineup didn't quite get it. But still, I think he already had half defuse
there was so
there was so much time. He could have just still stuck it through the snake bite.
Definitely so.
At that point, it was more inconsequential. And the consequence is the slight amount of credits that...
There's extra 200 for the exit frag. That's always nice. Little consolation prize. I Love Danny, after not getting any aggression, decides to rotate back. Gives up that space and tries to retake it, but it's not the same. Things have changed into a last round, and Vengeance is going crazy. Wow!
What was that?
The jiggle shot takes 2 of them. Vengeance does not deserve this ground, but he's holding it. Kaori now deep in the Viper's pit, looking to take someone out, but he gets caught by the utility. The back-walking spray. People are so comfortable holding left mouse and walking. It's scary. The Killjoy comes down. Gonna try to play out this Viper's pit.
DK taking Secrets down to just 2 health now. He's gonna rely on the sneaky angle. Snake bite wears out. It's just kind of moving back, gets all his health back. This
30
is really
seconds
good
left.
for Blizzards, considering that Secret only really has the shorty to his name here.
Yeah, and just 30 seconds left. 20 now. Kiori with a beautiful one. Plays right off it. Not quite going to happen. Ganyu takes him instead to Muggos. It's a KO v KO here with 11 seconds to play, and Secrets is pouring
He
in.
has a Marshall. He only has a Marshall, though. Although he picks up the Phantom from the ground. It's going to be Phantom v Phantom here.
Oh, an excellent knife. Now he's only got to watch one angle, and so does Secrets.
Battle of the killer robots right now. Who is going to win?
Ooh, Tumbugos knows he has the clock on his side. He doesn't need to peek, but he goes anyways and catches on lucky timing. Secrets for the 4th kill this round. Surge, 9-3 on the half.
Well, I was going to say, with the Chamber and Viper pick, which are essentially both very defensive picks here. Although Viper can divide up points very nicely for taking the point, but I'm saying with Chamber, who's definitely a defensive agent, I wasn't expecting it to be that good on attack for the Surge. So they've set themselves up beautifully here for defense.
Now, we could say that this could look dangerous for Blizzards because of that defensive hold that Surge has in their roster, but we talked earlier about comfort picks.
Sure.
Now, no one was so comfortable, like you were saying, to play a Yoru or a Phoenix here, God forbid, but they may be comfortable here on the attack, Blizzards, with this team enough to offset. Oh, no. Oh, no! Get out of there, did he get out?
Well, now you know where everyone is, I
would say that's the greatest info peak of their time, and that's lucky that had that flash to back it, because he saw the entire team right there. Kaori,
with the shorty here, just gonna try to
a great hold from the shorty.
Oh, gets him in the Tootsie, but it's not gonna take him out. What is even happening? What is with these rounds? They've gotten so chaotic all of a sudden.
The chaos force, wow, not the best peak. right into the smoke there on 3 people. It is looking a little dangerous here. People are struggling for that pistol round, and we know pistol rounds can get messy. They can get sloppy, and they can get fast, but this is crazy. Everybody poured their creds into utility and are dumping it. Herrera gets caught by a 2-peak from Tumbugos.
I mean, the one thing the Surge has is, I mean, Blizzards have one more than them, but they're so low on health, so even with Classics and Ghosts here, it's just one quick dink.
Ooh, which Vibes almost took there. It's going to be a repick. They have the time. They don't need to be moving. Tumbugos takes 2 more. Kavito smoothing right in, looking for it. Kills the ace. It's all right, though. It's all right.
Yeah,
they get the defuse. Yeah. Well done. Wow. Wow. Wow.
That was just something you didn't know till the very end what was gonna happen. And
on my mark.
I don't know. Maybe that shorty shot into the feed. It didn't do too much damage, but you know it got them low enough that the Surge could come clean up afterwards. So maybe it was all part of the plan.
Yeah, we could chalk this up to a brilliant assist.
Yeah. The double shorty assist.
Goodness, the aggression to think like, oh, so, you know, effectively 6 people in hookah, considering how much utility is coming out. Yeah, I have a shorty. I'll just watch it from the bottom, and then try to spray transfer a shorty to long. Some questionable moves, but you know what? Surge walked out with it.
Now they're at 10, just 3 away. Vengeance now moving toward Lamps here.
Ooh.
Look out for 2 here.
Ooh, a great one. Switches to the Spectre. Same skin, just out of disrespect.
Yeah,
takes
sure.
the Spectre.
Yeah, this was yours, now it's mine.
That's when you in the chat rate, nice Spectre. Vengeance. Ooh, might get caught here. Tumbugos the last one. A good molly, I like that. Now with the back end, Kavito's able to move up. Sorry, Kaori takes one.
Enemy remaining.
A couple of replies, and it's a 1v3. No, defenders win. What a clean, just quick game. Kavito with the 4K.
I mean, the coaches were saying before this game, hey, watch out for Keith here. He's feeling very confident today, and oh my goodness, if this just proves why. It's been consistently a top fragger for the Surge.
Yeah, and enough that we can talk about momentum here, right? First couple rounds, you're kind of loosening up, but you get the 4 head clicks in, and you're ready after your first ace and a half. He's going crazy.
Well, coaches have also said that in terms of the Blizzards, they've barely been focused on building good team morale. And I sure hope that training is coming in very handy for them right now because they need to, you know, keep their heads high and just not get overwhelmed by the situation here.
Definitely so. This is an uphill battle for morale.
Enemy suppressed.
Ooh, does catch one there. Took trying to get back into a better position, maybe double up on this short angle. Somebody else, Secrets, has free ground here, but he doesn't know it. Oh, Vengeance. Gets caught a little off guard there. That Sheriff not quite going to find the forehead. Goes down, and now B is owned.
He is not even making any sounds here, just waiting for the peek. Knows that they're there.
Ooh, I like that molly, and I like the splash. He's playing aggressive. He has 2. Low health Kavito, an excellent hold here. Hopefully Ganu walks in without seeing. Oh, and he's getting greedy. The patience, he catches the spike in a great spot. Herrera knows where they're at, and they still can't take it. Another overheal. Tumbugos doing his own job here, catches that second, and it's a clean defense. They did not push aggression. They kept the patience was on point. Beautiful play.
At this point, you'd have to win, how many? Win 7 rounds
7,
in a row. Yeah.
Yeah, this is your last mistake in the bank here. You cannot make that withdrawal right now.
Now, this is the one time, though, that they're going to have a full buy opportunity. So that might be the one thing going for the Blizzards is everyone is going to have the best guns now.
Ooh!
Well, okay, forget what I said.
Took saying strong in the face of 3 foes. Takes one down.
Doesn't even need them. They're sticking on the Spectres.
Secrets catches one. Oh.
Okay.
Took
Well,
getting dastardly moves it to a 13-3.
I see how it is.
Wow.
I see. Wow. Wow. That was quite a first stage, and I think Surge just wanted to get to the finals as soon as possible, and they definitely did that. You know, going at it alone can only get you so far. Ultimately, if you want to increase your chances of success, you have to level up your teaming skills. And we definitely saw that with some of the interplay between just the way sometimes that the players work together to pinch in other teammates. You can see how talented these players are, and Esports Tower takes the time to create teams of well-matched teammates. I'd like to shout out to Coach Halter, and if those of you watching who haven't checked out Esports Tower, you should. It's the fast track to rank up. So now we have our grand finals all lined up. The Surge have taken care of the Blizzards and move on to their third grand finals appearance. Can they take down the Drought for their first title? We're just going to have to find out, and we'll be back with the grand final after this.
We're going to build bridges and hospitals in a day. We're going to save families from disaster and feed those left in the cold. We invite you to join us. The next greatest generation is now.
A rogue virus. No jobs. Sky-high tuition debt. Life is trying to put our generation on the sidelines. But we refuse to just sit back and watch it pass us by. Instead, watch us fly ahead. Watch us overcome anything. Watch us rise. Watch us change our world. Watch us become the next greatest generation.
Growing up in Idaho, we have certain rules we live by. First rule, camouflage never goes out of style. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by. Growing up in Riggins, we have certain rules we live by. Look both ways before crossing the street. Fishing stories get better the more you tell them. Small town life makes your life anything but small. Never work alone when you go hunting. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by.
Welcome back to this week's broadcast of the Esports Tower Rumble in Valorant, broadcasting from the Boise State Game Pants Esports Arena. Week 5 Grand Finals time, and it's time to start with the Surge looking to finally win it all after losing the last 2 Grand Finals, but they're not going to be taking on the Infernos. Instead, the up-and-coming Drought is returning with a fresh new roster. Will they be able to claim the title? We'll find out. I'm your host, Jacob Jem Palmer, joined by Greg Osel-Smith. And we will get into talking about all the strategy that the Drought has. But first, we want to take a moment to congratulate the Esports Tower Club members who have graduated from the clubs and have been offered scholarships across the country. Over the last 3 months of Esports Tower Club members have received over $1.6 million in scholarship awards. These students have not only worked hard on their in-game play, but have worked hard academically and have earned those scholarship opportunities. You cannot be more excited and proud to see all the opportunities these players are getting. And if there's anything that you need to see about the popularity of Valorant right now, how up and coming of a game it is, it's the lion's share of those scholarships. Basically half of them go to Valorant.
Good to see.
Well, also before we get to the game, we'll bring up Doc's keys to the game one more time, presented by Esports Tower. You can score pro advice at esportstower.com. And Doc's keys to the game are going to be flank effectively, spend and peek wisely. Don't whiff, but I'm not so sure on the spray and pray after seeing that last round. Take that one with a grain of salt.
A grain of salt, indeed. Maybe throw the word efficiently on after that.
That might be efficiently.
Spray and pray when necessary. With confidence.
No, it should just be flank efficiently, spend and peek efficiently, spray and pray efficiently, don't whiff efficiently. And those are Doc's Keys to the Game, brought to you by Esports Tower. Improve your game sense, improve your team play, improve your performance under pressure. You'll win a match with great players and professional coaches to help you rank up. As we're ready to head into this first match of the Grand Finals, we can actually also see the bracket to show how the Drought actually got here. When they were in their semifinals, we all kind of expected the Infernos to be the ones to win here, but the Droughts had a huge upset against one of the top teams, and so now they're going to face the other top team, Surge, and we'll see if we have another upset on our hands. So it looks like Icebox is going to be the choice that we go into first off.
We talked a lot about comfort picks already. I feel like Icebox meta is a little bit tighter. Icebox is it's different than every map, and I know that every map has its own little quirk, but Icebox, it's very wide open. It has an interesting mid area that is really accessible. Some interesting verticality, considering Tube kind of makes it so that you have 2 mid areas. I think the meta here is a little bit tighter. You kind of have to choose the same kind of 8 characters to play on this map.
Yeah, Viper's definitely must pick. This and Breeze, definitely demands that wall. But the thing is that the Surge already picked Viper for the last round. So that's all. If one of your comfort picks is Viper, then they're all good to go. And we'll actually see if they have the exact same comp here. Let's take a look.
I like Delete on the Chamber. Some good milk. I would love to see on Sova. You've got to have a Sova here, and I know Tumbugos is comfortable on that Sova. Kavito played an excellent Reyna-style gameplay last turn.
Yeah, those are the comfort picks. The 2 duelists are definitely happy.
Agent.
The only 2 changes, like you said, are the Sova, and we do see Danny here swapping over to the Sage. I guess after that 9 health escape that Juke had last round, he's like, maybe I could use a little bit of healing.
Yeah, I think... Ooh. Okay, the Sky on this map is interesting. I definitely would have gone with a Sage. You get the same healing, except you can heal yourself. Her Flash is really nice here, but the Wolf is not super helpful always. It is very helpful sometimes. I like Jaguar on the Sky for hard A pushes and maybe deep B defense, but I feel like as much utility as you can get out of a Sky, admittedly, I do like auto lock Sky on this map just because that's my comfort pick. So I'm not trashing on you. This is definitely something I do.
You would be in a situation. I can't believe you're still going with this comfort pick. Now, granted, I do that every time, but it's different here.
No, if you could play a Sage, I would love to see that more. So I'm leaning towards the Surge comp here.
The thing is that we do have that really cheesy spot there right on site for that Sage wall to place them right up in that high position. I don't know if that was patched out by this time.
And even either way, like VCT non-stop auto lock Sage on this map, the wall is so nice for Plant here, for Plant exclusively. Oh, Tracker not quite ready for that peek there. Danny takes an easy one onto. Oh, and so much utilities lost right there. That's a rough one. Tuke moving smooth here, getting ready for that dash, all queued up.
Oh,
uses it to take ground blindly. Very lucky that he wasn't be watching in the back
The
here.
Sky
and still,
doesn't even know he dashed.
no, they're not checking for it. Jaguar almost takes 2, does so much damage, but it's just an interesting collateral walk, and it was all to the shoulder. It is not looking great here. Danny with the heal to negate that hold from Jaguar. They own the site. Fangsy waiting for Delete to move up with them so that they can take this. They know they have a little bit of time here. They've got to play gentle. Surge finally losing one to Delete. Who put the money in for that Headhunter first round. Oh, switches the Ghost anyways and loses it. Fangsy can't quite follow up on that, and Kavito with the good, you know, A and D.
And this, what a start for the Surge. It doesn't look like they've really lost any of the momentum that they had last round. In droughts, you know, not only are they the team that they really are considered the underdog here, but they've had a new roster much of the last few weeks. So they've been spending the last few weeks just trying to improve synergy and a team player. But if you're on a team with Key here who can just go in and automatically get a triple, they're ready to get their first push here. Might be thinking about A again. They've actually left the spike near their spawn again, waiting for that first pick. You also see Key hanging out in mid here. He's going to try to probably engage with Delete here. I'm waiting for the peek.
Ooh, Tracker sees a little bit of muzzle there. Going to play off a little bit, just leave it as information. No rotation coming out of it. A is on lockdown here, and it's a good call from the Surge to not push that.
He only has 2 bullets here, so he's got to be super accurate.
Ooh.
And he couldn't even afford to get rid of the drone there, so he has to...
He could not, and they pushed right up on that. A good. Oh, Tracker, not very comfortable here. Kind of just trying to avoid contact, but they hunt him down. Switch to the sidearm, go for the alt click, finally finds one. Tuke got to hold it tight, switches to the Spectre. 2 coming at him, got to multitask his angles, and he does well. Catches one with the knife out. You cannot be pushing into uncontested ground where you know somebody's holding with a Spectre with your knife out. That was absolutely punished, and now Fangsy walking up low health but comfortable. Again, anyone can be holding these angles.
With the knife out, you were just saying!
Why? And gets absolutely stomached by a long-range weapon because they're walking with the knife. Into the smoke.
I know it's even before Valorant was released as a game, or even conceived as a game. Before Riot even had the first concept art down, there was a phrase, you don't bring a knife to a gunfight.
Yes, very true. Very true.
I mean, yes, I know that's the meta in Paper 5 tier, but...
We need to make a little Doc's keys to the game adjustment and add, do not bring a knife to the gunfight instead of spray and pray.
Yes. Here we go, Tuke is going to be ready, though, with round 3. It should be full buy, so there should be no excuse for having the knife out this round. You should have your Phantoms and Vandals and be happy with them.
Tuke catches a couple pixels of hairline and plays up on it. He knows he's moved back, getting that dash ready. He's on the hunt for some good milk. Milk has no idea he's going to be caught in the ear here. Oh, Tuke can't quite play it, and somebody else covers him. Oh, good milk. Doesn't know, but he just walked out with his life. Buggos tags him. Kavito from the side takes one, sees the other. Playing off that tag, Tuke moves in, and the double hold catches him. Kavito owning the site, ready for the plant. Is going to get greedy and hope for Delete instead. Finally goes in for the plant. Tuke considers walking the side, but Delete just looking to wait. The timer's not on his side, though. Tuke does not need to push this. Ooh, almost timings Delete. Not quite there. Does get a few hits off, but walks right back. Oh, caught in the heart. Delete moving it for a second.
Always nice when you can see a player turn around a potential double peak scenario, instead take out both.
It is. Yeah,
time
you've got to have that timing.
to retake, though.
Kavito holding strong.
Oh, I don't know if they have the time now.
No, they've got to honestly move off site. Delete might.
I think they might just save.
Just be looking for outros here. Definitely so. I would not be surprised if he drops the knife and walks out. Definitely so.
Oh, and look at this Viper here is going to try to catch them on an exit frag here.
Ooh.
Oh, no, he was in... Oh.
The tracker is too low.
Yeah, yes, okay. Now that I see the health. Yeah, okay.
No tracker, understandable. We'll give you that one.
Don't go for the glory.
We'll let you have that one. That one makes sense. And this waiting game here, just so uncomfortable. And he almost got awful timing, but he's able to take one, and the playoff contact is not quite there. This is when you should be pushing. Instead, they push here, and he catches the second. Well done, well done. Surge taking their third against the Drought. Drought hungry for this win here. They finally made it to the grand finals. Ooh, Took feeling nice and aggressive. No one else is walking mid with them.
Wow, mid's completely free for him.
There is, and he's lucky it is, because if 2 people were holding that mid, you are throwing it away. A duelist there. I love Danny backing up. They know they have that sight. Took doesn't want it, moves out. Can't handle the pressure.
They've already committed the Viper's wall toward B, but that just might be a fake out for them to go for A.
It looks like Spike is moving back up mid. Maybe Took was, you know, appreciates the emptiness he saw in mid, but times have changed now. We see Jaguar holding tight. Right at the bottom here. I go for a little flash. He's just going to flash his teammate.
It happens. It happens.
It's all right. It wasn't critical. There wasn't anybody there. Ooh. Speaking of critical, that's one death, and now the Spike is in an awkward position. Danny does take one, and that's good. Finally makes it back to the backup, holding a lot more comfortably there. They take one down. Ooh, Jaguar
30 seconds
aiming at
left.
the knees.
Yep, crosshair placement just wasn't quite there.
Some good milk with a good shock dart. Switches guns, moves back out.
That's a stealthy grab there.
It was, yeah, and he's got the backup. Knows he doesn't need to play into Kitchen. If they keep holding Kitchen, doesn't matter.
You
That's
don't
not
need
where
to
Spike
play
is.
into Kitchen, he just said.
Oh, dangerous.
Well, okay, he showed me, but you
Yeah,
know,
I would not.
I was definitely thinking it was going to turn out.
Me too. I would not have made that risk because that is not the ground you're looking for. That's
I mean,
not the win
Delete,
con.
look at him. He's
Oh,
definitely
yeah.
the playmaker
Player
here.
standing.
Playing
He already
dangerous
has
takes
a
his
triple.
third.
Oh, that's not
looking
that
for this
time.
last one.
Might have to, yeah, probably has to
Oh.
go for, where are you?
Oh, no.
Oh, was just waiting with the molly. That's
Out of time. Kaori,
Yep.
good hold. You just know the win con. Don't play for glory here. You're not
Yep.
trying to get 5 kills. You're trying to get the round. 5 kills is one way to do it. But defusing the Spike is so much easier when there's people locked up in Kitchen that can't move because you already own the site.
So now it goes to 4-0 for the Surge, excuse me. It's just, I don't know, if we don't see a timeout now, I would expect one in the next few rounds because it's getting ugly very fast here.
Yep.
Get out of my way!
Yep, this is where the snowball kind of ends, right? People talk a lot about snowballing, like the pistol round all the way up, but there's a point where you've lost several times in a row, and you can buy full guns. Your old charges are coming out just by picking apart and catching kills here and there. Delete. Speaking of catching kills, does not quite take one, but the tour de force is still active. Coming back
Unfortunately
after
for
that
him,
kick.
there's only one. He turns away right as the Sage crosses mid.
Ooh, some good milk timing there. Kavito takes him out. Delete. Looking to try to
Spike
move up, but
planted.
he's got to retake the entire site from the ground up, from the back tracker. Looking to help him out from the side a little bit here. They don't
Oh
see
no,
anyone.
and the Sage that he failed
One
to
enemy
spot here
remaining.
is gonna pay. Is gonna make them pay
Ooh.
for it.
Walking right through, might even yeah, now he has to multitask his angles. He has to clean up
He
his
doesn't
own
have
site before he can
anywhere
even move
enough
in.
time for this.
No options.
Well, he already gets one,
That's
but he
good,
has
but-
to move in fast, and
Exit frags are his only option
yeah,
here.
that's all he can do, and that's been the case that he's had for
Yeah.
multiple rounds.
And they can all just move out front of sight here. They don't have to take him if they don't want to. He doesn't have any say in what happens the rest of this round.
He's gonna move out. Unfortunately, here can only hope for an exit frag, but they're not even gonna give that to him.
Nope. And there it is. Attackers taking their 5th round. Well done, Surge.
Well, Surge still has yet to win one.
Drought.
I'm sorry. I mean, lose one. They've won all of them. They've yet to lose one or let the Drought win one. Although they are yet to win one in terms of, like I said, the grand finals, because they've always been beaten by the Infernos.
Infernos. That is true.
Tracker's gonna try here near yellow, which
Ooh,
wow.
wow.
He gets hit by the
What
dart.
a good dart.
Toxins going up.
Yeah, to catch someone in a jump peek like that. Oh, they're playing aggressive offense. Tracker knows it. Oh, gets caught. Took so fast. I don't even see him facing forward.
They're gonna move up. Empress is popped by Drought.
Yep. I
He's
like
already
that
gonna
ult.
pick up one.
He's gonna catch one.
Spike
A
planted.
good dismiss, holding a great area here. Fengsy looking comfortable.
It's not enough to stop the spike though, and they're just gonna use Viper's Pit right on the spike.
Kavito takes a great one. Gonna move up off of it. Own this area here.
At this point, also being very judicious with ult use here. Wins the long range fight with delete.
A great
One
lurk.
enemy
Catches the
remaining.
third one. Kavito absolutely pulling back the team. Drought had this, but now. Ooh.
Wow.
Finally finds Fengsy.
Surge there. Looks like they're pretty unstoppable here.
Wow, it was just, this lurk was so beautiful. So, I mean, if you look at the minimap, like, everybody is either behind that wall or in front of that wall, depending on what team you are. He's the only one not so. Takes one. The communication is not quite there. They don't quite play off of it. So he catches the second.
So, the Surge's coach has told us that they felt Icebox was the best map that Surge could have played on. And I don't know, do you believe that right now?
So far, they're looking very comfortable. And you have to consider this is a best of 3, so they could have a blowout first game and find a tight loss on the next too. Wow, Spray and Pray God was not on his side there. He got a lot of bullets out, but not a lot of hits on. Tumbogo's looking to back him up with the utility. A little bit slow to the fight though.
Just a quick adjustment there.
Checking the keybinds. Yeah, not going to find that ground. They decide to move out after a 1v2 loss. The Drought looking at only 4 players here. Fengsy playing aggressive, gets caught. Now a 3v3, a good hold by Surge, being careful as they rotate. We see the defense going aggro on that A, knowing that this is a full commit rotation. Tumbogo's holding in mid. Looking to catch one, but there's nobody to do so with. So plant goes down, and that wall was not quite ideal. He gets caught from above, and the spike is open.
It's right on point too.
It is. You now.
But I mean, you got key here in
Yes.
Tombogos, which is already
seconds
fulfilled
left.
his end of the bargain.
Right, and
Last
Drought, you're
player
back
standing.
to playing full defense delete.
delete was there.
Ooh, a good one. Tumbogo's walking back up. He's got to retake this site. An uncomfortable hold. It's a 1v2.
I
They
don't know
don't
if he
know where
has
he's
the
at.
time. Yeah, he's got to do it in the 15 seconds. He has to go for the
Ooh,
victory
and he
through
knows.
Oh, they were lined up there. I thought a collateral was in play there.
Oh, gosh. That was close. It's a good thing. He turned around right there to take the first round. Now, a 1v6. They group up together here and play a little back-to-back, I've got your 6, and that's the only thing that keeps him alive here. When the timer goes red, he gets anxious, almost catches 2, but after the first bullet, they twitch on him. Again, it's a 1v6. Drought, is this the push they need to clean up this half? Ooh.
Oh, no, okay.
Wow.
Okay, just gonna, you know what, I'm fine with that dart. That dart can do whatever it wants.
You know what? I'm here and
That
I'm
was
proud
just
of
like
that.
so slow motion there.
Ooh.
You know what? I don't need to destroy it.
Tumbogo's looking to catch some info here, but they flee from the drone. Ooh, might see one around the corner. No, he doesn't. He thinks it's space open, starts to push with the spike alone. But wow, look at these people in kitchen.
Here.
They've already made a lot of space for themselves.
They really have. Surge playing tight. They move back down the pipe. Fengsy has the chance to do some
he's waiting
serious
for
damage
him.
here.
Throws the dart out.
Keeps playing invisible. He ran from both the dart and from the owl drone. He wants them to take that space, but they don't want it. They move back around. They leave 2 in the kitchen to hold. Maybe push from the back here. Tracker's going to be their first opponent.
Look out for delete, though. This was the situation where he caught him off guard.
Ooh.
And he does it again.
2 goes down. Tumbogo's looking to play.
Whoa.
Does find the switch. It's a 1v1
30
there.
seconds left.
Kavito moving on to site. Takes one. Look at that. The 1 pixel crosshair.
All of a sudden, Surge is back in the lead.
They are.
Spike planted.
Spike down 2v3 is not unwinnable by either side. Jaguar has been watching the VCT, does the one shot as he falls down to cover the sound of falling. I like that flash.
Hawk. Yeah, does get the confirmation someone was blinded. Now does the dog, which gets mowed down.
Good milk.
A little free spray, but not going to find it. Here goes Key again. Oh, just wait for the peek. Gets one. That's going to get pinched in from both sides, but Kaori and Tumbugos is there to bail him out.
Good
With
timing.
one, look at Key. He barely survived.
Stone cold in the face of danger.
I mean, that's still, you know, it is important just in terms of econ. Not that the Surge doesn't already have all the credits they could possibly want, but still.
Yes, still, always play your best. Wow.
Yeah, at this point, Drought really struggling here to get any sort of play against the Surge.
Scanning ahead.
This throws his dart out, not gonna get anything. And at this point here, the Surge, I don't know if they're gonna let more, they won last round with 3 brought from the Drought.
Oh,
So
wow.
will they be able to improve that? Kaori was just hiding back in spawn there.
Might catch Tracker as well. Punishing that aggressive defense through mid. Tracker doesn't want to play that. I like that Tracker understands the utility that they
he
have.
only has a shorty, so.
I know, not a great angle. Ooh. Wow, defense is going crazy, and they've look at this ring around the Rosie. They've given up B and backside. They've just switched here. Tracker's the only one.
I mean, you got
Spike
the shorty.
planted.
What else do you
Last player standing.
okay, maybe you need a little bit more. Now here goes Surge, just one more. They're trying to find, he's trying to take a sneaky angle against them, but it's not going to be successful. Key just takes it again. And a flawless for the Surge, bringing them to 8-1.
I appreciate the Drought trying to change up the playstyle
The thing
here.
is, Drought hasn't taken a single time out, and I thought they would, but like at least a few
like
rounds
fourth
ago.
round. Yeah, at fourth round we've been talking about it. And I appreciate that they're using the comms to say, hey, let's play incredibly aggro here. You know, pretend we're on attack and just walk right through. But Surge has the map sense to... They're unfazed when that happens.
Well, they're already going to commit 2 ultimates, brought out the Tour de Force, throws out the Seekers as well, and the Viper's Pit. So everything they have, they're throwing at this round. And if that was what they were thinking, I would have, you know, thought at least now's the time they were going to take a timeout. But
Yeah, now the Seekers have grouped them all together, but nobody chased or played off the Seekers, so I feel like that was kind of spent. I like this Viper's Pit. However, the Surge go a little reverse psychology and play into the Viper's Pit, knowing that it's not being backed up. Tracker, beautiful position to take one, though. Gets a second.
with the shorty, now switches to the Vandal.
Ooh, gets caught from the
one
side by
shorty
another
deserves
shorty.
another.
Yep. Yep. Ooh, Kaori with a reply. Comfortable with the shorty, says, hey, my turn. Now they own this site. But they're not even playing it. But they're not even playing it.
This is
They've got
they
credits
have
to
been
spend.
fooled.
Oh,
They
my
used
goodness.
the Viper's Pit just to fake him out here.
Oh, and Drought is still probing this Viper's Pit, waiting for the plant. They're going to be sorely mistaken.
30 seconds left.
Delete does not see them rotating. The Viper's Pit goes down. They
Spike
scour the
planted.
site and see nobody. The spike is planted on the wrong side of the map. It's a hurry to the other side.
Now that just gives more than enough time for the Surge to set up their angles, throw out a molly or two.
Indeed. Surge is just jiggle peeking empty angles. They are so disciplined here.
Dog is going to be brought out. They can hear
Trailblazer
that, though.
does not catch anyone. Kavito unfazed. Sends Kaori to push a little bit higher.
And now with the time, they can just rely on the lineup.
They are.
They can rely on the molly lineup just in case someone tries to defuse Spike.
Kavito playing. Oh, dangerous anyways. Takes one. Diffuses right out of there. They catch him from above, though. Fangsy with a good reply on the Kavito. It's not going to be
Player
enough.
standing.
Not enough time.
And they're caught in the spike. Both of them.
A
Yeah.
little recognition is nice.
So they're not even gonna get the advantage of econ here. They're just gonna get everything taken away from them as well. Although this
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 was
was fun to watch. I do have to really hand it to Drought here. Just 1 and 2. And then he gets taken out by the shorty himself, so.
Oh, yeah, a good switch to the Vandal there, but that mindset switch that comes with the Vandal means watching one angle narrow instead of all around you nice and short, so he stops checking that right side.
Get out of my way!
Ooh, there's only the Viper watching here is instantly going to get tagged with the dart.
Tumbogo's dart has been on point.
If they realize also that the Viper is the only one holding down B here, as soon as they clear out Viper, they have the time here to set up.
They might. Took feeling saucy with this one, finds it. Goes aggro with the next one, doesn't want to waste that dash and sees another one. Catches him dancing in the kitchen. Took on a roll, keeps walking, preps the next dash.
Oh, look at this though. Look at this next level flank here through Surge's own spawn though.
Took has circumnavigated the map.
It's one after.
They're making it back. They weren't on flank.
It's like a vaudeville act. They're chasing each other in circles here. I just need the Benny Hill theme and I'm good to go.
Finally got there. That was crazy. He says, well, I've got ult, I may as well use it. Well, I've got dash, I may as well use it. And just plays one after another.
A complete miscalculation. They're only committing one toward B here that left it completely wide open.
And this, I don't know exactly what Banks was looking for.
Yeah.
Unlucky.
Well, Surge is having an even better pace than they did last round.
They are on the hunt for a blowout game. They've just got to keep it strong for a few more rounds here. Though we are going to see the swap. Maybe that will make a big change in the Drought's playstyle. Took not looking for a playstyle change. Still feeling nice and aggressive.
Still going for the shorty.
Might lose on the drop here. They've got the dash ready. They want to use it. They find one, but they're caught by some good milk on the reply. 4v4 now on the Surge, but Surge have so much utility. They're feeling using it. Last round before the swap, may as well get those ults out the door.
They have. And they do have the res here, so the Sage hasn't used the res the entire round here.
Yep.
So if they can guarantee, they can get it. Yeah, there we go.
Good calls. Good calls. Yeah, I like the smoke. The utility's fairly effective here, except for Jaguar, who may get a nice info flash that tells him there's nobody there. Unless this rotate moving smooth onto B here, they didn't like the utility they saw from the Drought there. And once you've killed somebody and you see two people on one spot.
Oh, they're all rushing.
Ooh, Delete catches one, looking for a second. He knows they're there. Oh,
my goodness, Delete.
Wow.
Trades 2 for 1. He'll definitely take that. Still, it might not be enough. Was able to blind Surge. They just waited out. Throw out the eye. There you go.
Wow. Kavito, that was a dirty leer.
Yeah, I mean, Kavito on Empress, that's just...
Yep.
I don't want to go up against that. And that was a very well-predicted molly as well.
Ooh, some good milk.
Oh,
wow. Why would you play through that? Some good milk. Almost catches another one. That was crazy. Surge taking their 11th by the skin of their teeth, honestly, because Kavito's leer was very, very deep. It was dealt with very quickly. And it's only because they had the power from that Empress and were feeling on going fast because Delete was doing so well here. Only needs 1 pixel to take him, he says. And that's just a good flash there. Wow, just barely did Surge take that 11th one, I think. But Drought now after the switch, hopefully they can take this pistol, bonus it up to 2 or 3 rounds.
I mean, they're only 2 rounds away, so they could win this with both pistol rounds.
They could. No, it is an uphill battle for the Drought here, and Surge are looking to finish it quietly, cleanly.
I think all the pistol round Surge has also won in the past, so should be comfortable here.
Ooh, not quite the dart they were looking for there.
Oh, look at this, the flank already.
Wow.
Going to be brought out by the Sage.
Not too aggressive though, so it's still a pretty, still a pretty white to their eyes kind of game, as people are feeling very aggressive with these pistols. All the utilities going out, spraying through that vision
I don't know
denial.
how much you can spray with pistol, to be honest.
Not fair. But you can't just mash the oh, sees the legs. Not quite going to see it. It goes nice and quiet here. They're even considering a rotate, but Took. Ooh, Took with the eye on Sheriff, holding nice and strong. Might catch one here. They're all in main, and
Just
he doesn't know
waiting.
it. If he hears anything, he's peeking them. Oh! Catches the spike.
Spike down A.
Oh, you don't need to peek. Hold that spike. He's playing on a tracker. Dirty. If he gets caught here, he's giving up that advantage he just got, but he wants it.
He wants the glory.
He wants the glory. Finally slows down a little bit as Fangsy comes
Okay,
in.
yeah, now.
A good hold. Oh, almost catches another
30
one
seconds
right
left.
over. Maybe pierces his
See,
ear
this
with
is
it.
my nightmare whenever I use the sheriff.
Ooh. Oh, he knows tracker's there.
Oh,
No!
he almost faked with his knife!
They're stressing me out. Took. Crazy catches the second one. Sitting on that spike. It's looking good for Surge. 10 seconds left. There's
Last
no
player
shot. They
standing.
picked it up. But Fangsy, not in a great position. Oh. The whiffs. Just so tight,
Well,
so close.
They,
so many.
they succeeded in winning the round and also giving the casters palpitations at this point because, oh my
Oh,
goodness,
jeez.
Chook, what were you doing there?
This is so intense. Just understanding the win con is scary here.
As intense as a 12-1 game can get.
Oh, definitely. Definitely so.
At this point, here goes the droughts. I hear a few Bucky shots.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Bucky and Marshall, those cheese last-second use every cred you have.
I mean, I'm not.
I support
I'm
it.
not.
I support it, yep. Ooh.
And hey, I mean, they've already got Melk on their team, so Melk always eventually turns to cheese.
Though it may take 13 rounds to do it.
Ooh. Wow. Okay.
Not
Just
bad.
the last desperate push is
A decent
gonna
dart.
do it.
A decent dart lineup. There wasn't anyone there, but Tumbogo's feeling confident. Gonna move up. Ooh, that timer's ticking. He finds one and backs right off. I love the discipline. He's got people on his side here. Surge looking to hold this in, but Drought own the site. They're gonna hold it. Jaguar, do not peek this. They start to split up. Kaori goes down without anyone else. He does find one there. They start to move up. They catch one right through the wall. Tumbogo's a great spray hold. They can't quite get this defuse, though. They're not quite close enough. Fangsy finally gets in there. And Tracker's just too
One
far.
enemy
Not
remaining.
going to send. Doesn't have anything to line up. They find
Last
the half.
player
Comes
standing.
soaring
Oh
in.
my goodness!
Oh, no! He waits too long
I
for
think
the
he's
lineup.
got it!
Clutch.
2v5,
Ridiculous.
they still win!
Defenders
Oh,
win.
and the Surge. Plow through the Drought, saying no to the Kingslayers, finds their place.
Do you want to see seen by expert college recruiters talk directly to esports industry insiders like pro athletes, team general managers, and game producers? And join the club. Esports Tower players get inside access to industry insights, and with our featured Rumbles, recruiters are taking notice too. It's a great way to score exposure if you're looking to start your path to pro or land a collegiate scholarship. Well, the Surge made quick work of the Drought in Game 1 and now hope to secure their first Rumble title of spring in Game 2. Looks like we're going to be moving on to Split next, which is always kind of interesting. We don't necessarily see that as common as some of the other stages, but we'll take a short break. It looks like the Surge are just cruising to a win here. We'll see if they can get it right after this.
Growing up in Riggins, we have certain rules we live by. Look both ways before crossing the street. Fishing stories get better the more you tell them. Small town life makes your life anything but small. Never work alone when you go hunting. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by.
bridges and hospitals in a day. We're going to save families from disaster and feed those left in the cold. We invite you to join us. The next greatest generation is now.
Growing up in Idaho, we have certain rules we live by. First rule, camouflage never goes out of style. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by.
A rogue virus. No jobs. Sky-high tuition debt. Life is trying to put our generation on the sidelines. But we refuse to just sit back and watch it pass us by. Instead, watch us fly ahead. Watch us overcome anything. Watch us rise. Watch us change our world. Watch us become the next greatest generation.
Welcome back to this week's broadcast of Esports Tower Rumble and Valorant, broadcasting from the Groise State Game Pants Esports Arena. We're back in the Esports Tower Spring Rumble Week 5, and it's time for Game 2 of the Grand Finals and a chance for the Surge to claim their first Grand Final title in 3 tries. Or will the drought be able to force us to a Game 3? We'll be ready to find out. I'm your host, Jacob Jem Palmer. Joining me to call all of the action is Greg Olsol-Smith, and here we go. Also, I think the question is, how much did Icebox play a factor into that first? Because that was the Surges. They said that was their best stage. They won it 13-1. So now that we're moving towards split, how much do you think that's going to impact?
Yeah, the value of comfort picks are really, can't be under. You can't undervalue that. Hopefully this map change is a big change, and I would love to see, not only the leading team be less comfortable on this map, but the down team be more comfortable, and hopefully see a big change here. Maybe the comfort characters will be more meta on this map. I could see this changing quite a bit.
Well, let's see if it does. Before we get to it, we will bring you Doc's Keys to the Game one more time, presented by Esports Tower. In Valorant, that's to flank effectively, spend and peek wisely, spray and pay efficiently, and don't whiff. Brought to you by Esports Tower. Score pro advice at esportstower.com. Improve your game sense, improve your team play, improve your performance under pressure. You'll get matched with great players and professional coaches to help you rank up. As we said earlier, we are heading into split for the second game here. And tell us a little bit about split. We don't see it as often here.
Which I think is unfortunate. I like kicking it back to the original 3 maps. This one's undergone a lot of changes here, but true to it always is having kind of a tight space, honestly. And it wasn't always this way, but in comparison to new maps like Breeze and new maps like Icebox, it is a little bit tighter. So we see less Viper queued here and a lot more AoE style of agents picked. The mid control here is, it's not super valuable like it is on maybe Ascent, but it is always run. You always have to have someone watching mid, and you almost always have a lurker walking through mid. So it kind of, spreads out the pack a little bit, and your fan strategies are a lot more effective here like they are on Haven. So it's totally a different style of play than Icebox, where we've seen a lot of people just ignore mid entirely or bomb rush it, hoping that it'll be empty. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the composition change that comes with Split as well, considering that we're going to see a lot more players more tuned towards Split that aren't valuable on the other maps that we've seen today.
Looks like we're just about ready to head into the draft here. And will it be back to all comfort picks for the Surge? We see, actually, they're going to bring out the Omen for the first time here.
I do love the Omen on this map. I love Omen pretty always. I think his one-way smokes are very valuable here, and there's definitely some cheeky plays you can use with that shadow step, considering that the map is a little bit tighter. You can jump across more doorways.
You're gonna waste no time at all, just doing an all-out pistol fight in mid. Well, okay, if you're just going to run like that, you should have at least typed knife fight mid and chat, you know. If we're going to just rush toward each other with reckless abandon, then at least make it a knife fight for us.
No, there's been very, very high energy pistol rounds here, and I appreciate that, but don't let that be the only thing you say before you move into the round.
I hate it when
Danny,
you have to rotate through the ropes here.
Oh, so uncomfortable. Danny and Carey having a great hold onto this. They make first contact, and Carey backs all the way off, leaving Danny to go alone. But it's okay. He takes one, switches to the ult, but is caught in the face. Carey now looking for that defuse, but somebody's on his tail. Or sorry, Carey is looking to protect from the defuse.
Like I mentioned, in all that chaos, he has a chance at an ace here. Jaguar looking for the ace, has the health advantage here. But I like this. Surge is just going to play him out for time. Exactly what he should be doing.
Yes, indeed. Ooh, and there it is. Walks right away. Almost.
Well, I mean, not from the spike. I meant from Jaguar. He still
does.
denied him the ace by getting away with 2 health.
Denies him the ace as well as the econ shift that comes with that.
Well,
so looking comfortable.
Okay, after a round like this, you know what? I'm just comfortable to leave it right here, and let's just pack it up and go home.
Ooh, the Bucky coming out.
Oh,
Looks like
great,
people
because we don't have we don't have enough chaos right now.
Yeah, the Bucky is definitely a chaotic pick. Hopefully, we get to see that come out because I'm honestly enjoying the energy that we've created here in the studio. Ooh, Took.
Oh, he just walks right past the smoke.
Looking for that dash. Oh, good time in that Trailblazer. Not that one. Some Good Milk takes that one, no problem. Kind of repairs that wall a little bit.
Oh, gets blinded there.
But they don't push off of it, so there's nothing there. Some Good Milk. The alt click onto the face. There's not quite going to find it. Carey.
Now they are very quickly rotating back over towards A. The only person waiting there is Fangsy. But with a well-timed double peek here, I think they can get the plant. Yeah,
Spike planted.
wow, he just couldn't peek out anywhere there. So now the Drought have to defuse again, but they're already down 1. Maybe their Brim can make something happen, though, rotating here through main. I don't know if he has enough time, though, necessarily. That's a very long route he's taking. I think he...
Ooh.
Oh, no.
Surge taking that second one, and look at how many players are alive. All they lost was that Reyna, who already has the ult, so it's not that big of a loss. They're looking for a clean bonus into this one. Drought kind of projected for the win here, considering that strong bonus.
That's a good spot.
Well, at this point, I really don't know what to say. I mean, the main thing I think is that Droughts are just letting these landslides happen way too much. They need to break things up. You know, you're giving your timeouts for a reason, and I think they need some time to regroup here. Because
this is interesting. This lurk with the spike. So they're looking at more of an endgame feel, hoping to play very defensive here. But still, Danny pushing in nice and solid.
he's got the gun advantage.
Oh, catching that was critical. But he doesn't play off of it. He moves out. He thinks there might be there, but that could have been an easy plant. There's just not enough counting cards here. If his team could have told him, no, we have them all. You took the 5th man. Go ahead for the plant. So I think that was low communication, or maybe they didn't see a last person.
At this point, they're just going to have to go up against Spectres and Frenzy's unenviable position because he can just spray transfer like that and take him out.
Dude, that dirty spray transfer, the catalyst for a clean round. A quick post-round heal just to get their health in the white for Flex. And wow. Yeah, despite that paranoia.
At this point, did something go wrong here? Because I usually expect by round 3 you go full buy, but their Drought is waiting another round before they go full buy.
That works.
Maybe they went for, you know, an earlier than normal buy in round 2, but you don't normally see that happen. Now they go for the full buy.
Almost. It's not a total gun round.
Just gonna set up the wall there.
Ooh.
Trailblazer gets stopped, throws out the molly in mid.
Smoke's down.
Few eliminations being exchanged back and forth here is gonna put the
Tracker.
smoke there to move
Yeah,
across.
a good smoke to negate that beautiful defensive smoke done by the Omen. Kind of moves up just to check the zone and then gets back into a more comfortable position. He has defended mid very well. In fact, they don't even want to play on his turf. They move into A. Ooh, I like this move.
One enemy
Wow,
remaining.
Fangzy.
Spike down A.
Oh, trying to catch that third finally. Fangzy, a great hold. And I mean, a dangerous place to hold. He was in front of the doorway, so he couldn't have moved out. And he stays strong, taking 2.
Need a drop.
Hopefully we see that again. All of them are here. All the utility comes out.
That's a good spot.
And Fangzy just jumps straight out, takes 1, 2.
Yeah, that's that's a bit questionable.
Yeah, he was so far from that wall there that his counter strafe was not an option. He just kind of had to grin and bear it, and he really did take 3 of them there. Excellent holds. Drought winning that first point.
Okay, now he's going for it.
Ooh. A good molly, but a little bit late.
I would have loved to hear the comms there. Sky, can you flash us in? Sky. 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 Oh, there it goes. I don't know where that was for, but I have no idea what's going on.
I didn't like those seekers through
Nah,
the smoke.
it's kind of... You already... All you did was establish that they're in mid, which you already knew.
Took looking comfortable. Just checking the angles. Make sure you don't get shot in the back while they move up.
So, well, just waiting for the angle.
Oh, Jaguar abusing this crouch button.
It's not... Okay. Alrighty. Yep. Danny picks up another one. Drought only has 2 left, and they're got rotating, and Duke is just waiting right there, but they double peek him, are able to pick up 1.
They have the info, though, so Tracker and Delete now have to be careful. Ooh.
Oh,
DeVito.
Key, what are you...
Oh, making a sandwich. Does not quite get there in time. Delete and Tracker now moving onto the side. Not comfortable with the timing here. That blast pack could have been cheeky, but not quite there. Now checks that angle with his back. Kaori might get a good one here.
remaining.
Oh my goodness.
Last player standing.
Wow.
I don't think he has the time.
Buggos finished him off. Delete made
It
so
should
much
not
ground
have,
there.
it
No.
should not have been that close.
No.
I mean, you won, but it should not have been that
No,
close.
they were getting sloppy, and Delete took an easy one onto Kavito, who was probably not in the room. Moved right in, and even though they had an unsuccessful blast pack, was able to duke out whoever was next in line.
I know it looks like I'm laughing there, but it's more of laughing through the pain, I suppose, right now, because we're seeing some questionable choices from both teams here.
It is, and I feel like when things have been so stretched, you want to play different, but different doesn't always mean dirty. You should have several options in in your playbook here. Oh my goodness.
It's gonna be knives versus. No, doesn't want to
Nope,
go up
doesn't
against
wanna
the
play
Tour
that.
de Force.
Does not want to play against
I
Tour de
get
Force.
it. Okay, he's gonna try to
Sending the
work off
Trailblazer
that
through.
Trailblazer.
It is played by Tracker. Tracker's been standing strong here watching this mid. He's playing against a whole game of people, and they take him right through the smoke, too. Playing a bit aggressive. Decides to use up a dash to get into the smoke.
Ooh. Jaguar holding a Bucky here, just waiting. I don't know how successful he's going to be, especially since they're all rotating toward A here.
Yeah.
Yeah, this...
Vito trying to hold the top here. A little bit of a strange ice. Might catch 1 or 2. Oh, that's a good wall. Does not want to play through it and give up his position, but he doesn't have an option. He's got to. Oh, wait. Is killing that wall going to do anything? Whoa. They play in after him. They destroy their own wall to chase him down, and they know Kavito's still pinched. They're just being offensive now. I love Danny's able to catch him from the side now, looking for Fangzy.
Last player.
Oh, and he sees him, and it's
One
way
enemy
too
remaining.
high. Gotta accommodate for those stairs. I love Danny looking for his third, sees it, and finishes off the round, giving Surge their 5th against Drought.
I mean, yes, you're winning, but my goodness. I can't believe these rounds.
These are so quick.
Well, that's another win there.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, bad crosshair placement there by... Bad crosshair placement there is going to make him pay. So now it's 5-1.
And it's uncomfortable.
And it's another save round, too, but for the drought.
It is.
And when you consider the fact that these last 2 rounds have essentially been save rounds for the drought, it shouldn't be this close for the Surge.
Hawk out!
Blinded.
Ooh, Jaguar gets some information and uses it to run away. Ooh, almost sees one there. That could have been a dastardly quick scope.
Wow.
Instead, he's caught. So it's a 3v4 now. Got to kind of clean up this site. Not a lot of ground is taken, but goodness, these Marshall shots.
Oh, trying to be twitchy. Gets
I
blinded.
know.
No, you're not going to get it there.
I don't think so.
Ooh,
Banksy
Banksy
with
with
the-
a beautiful
yeah.
wraparound. As they were
got your
just flirting with them there with that Marshall.
Works.
You've got to grind the aim labs a little bit more before you can flick that fast with the Marshall. I mean, I can't do that.
One enemy
Ooh,
remaining.
Danny with a great
The
one.
Seeker right in his face.
Oh.
He just shoots through.
That's beautiful. Peeking onto the Seeker was a dangerous call, and you kind of punished for it. Delete, hoping he can be the one for the sheriff.
Wow.
Does take
Out
one to
of
the
range.
ear.
Where are you looking? It seems a bit questionable that you
Yeah.
would just charge out there all by yourself.
Use your utility to watch the
seconds left.
50-50s, and if you don't have entry utility and you're not an initiator, you
planted.
shouldn't be entering.
Well, at least this Omen does get to set up here.
Yeah,
Okay, now
set up
they
indeed.
should be disciplined here. They can both set up 2v1. They can set up the sight lines that they want here.
Tamugo's with an interesting choice. Might
This is-
actually get
why
something
is
from
you,
it.
Why aren't you looking? Where are you looking? What was that?
Beyond tragic.
Oh, sure, I'm not going to look in the one direction that everyone rotates through. I'm going to look through the other direction through my own spawn, because maybe I'm expecting the next level play.
Ooh, does not commit. That was a spray and pray moment, and Kaori passed it up. Delete takes one.
Okay, Surge wins that round, but that round should have been given over to the Drought.
Definitely
I'm just going to
so.
say that. Why?
Just delete with clinical play there, except for a few mistakes. Wow, that was crazy. It, again, should not be this tight. Just
Why would you? The direction he was looking, you have had to rotate through spawn or through sewers, take out the other player, then move up from mid, and not turn the direction to where the spike is, where you want to be diffusing, but turn the direction toward mid again.
And even when you're unsure, even if you think they have next level gameplay in the box, even if you think Delete has got the speed shoes and is looking
You
for
want
crazy
to
rotates,
play? Let's
hold
play.
an angle that doesn't force you to multitask angles. Wow, Delete pumped up from that last one, is looking aggressive. This is the most aggressive
There.
we've seen in mid defense here. They're not going to catch very much off
Did
of
you
it.
not
Maybe they
see
will.
round one also? Did you not see round
That's
one?
true. But gun pistol rounds are just different. Pistol rounds are a different game right now.
Okay, Drought has the advantage here. He's going to try to catch. He has to get rid of the. Just going to trade right there.
Oh, I love Danny.
The Totem Force gets it.
A good one. Danny looking to move in.
Now, oh, that
Omen.
is a good wall there.
Omen looking uncomfortable. Finds one though. A great smoke. This could be one.
Showstopper not going to get anything. The show.
Oh,
let's
what?
go on.
Last player standing.
Switches to the headhunter, and after a little crouch, rock, paper, scissors, he finds it. Gary finally gets the last one, giving Surge a 7-1. This is so chaotic.
Can we just call this now? I can't. I can't take. I don't. I perish the thought of what comes up next because I've already this round has already
Look at that.
taken 5 years away from my lifespan.
Just the rock, paper, scissors with the crouch,
Embarrass them.
where, you know, if they crouch and I don't, then I shoot over them, or maybe I'll hit their shoulder, but... Ooh, a quick flash from the defense, not played off, just used for utility. Attack looks to go for a rotate, maybe. Spike is chilling alone in
Sewers.
sewers.
Strike gets 2K. Kaori evens it up. It is 3v3 now.
Why is
There
the
goes
spike
the
there?
res.
Oh, wait, but they didn't play off of that.
No, they didn't.
Spike was in pocket.
I mean,
Someone
they
pushed
still
up
got
and died.
They still, yeah,
Okay.
they got plenty
So
of time.
Delete
though.
did not know how many people were there. That's okay. Okay, they find it. They're walking back through sewers looking to go mid. Delete doesn't quite hear it, but he's ready for anyone to come up. They're holding
Another
decent spots, but
Seekers
there's a
through
lot of
mid
movement on
here.
B. Those Seekers not getting a lot of utility. Gary doesn't know that, though, so he goes for a different angle. He's going to be sorely mistaken.
I like the teleport here.
Yep. Buggo's holding strong. 2 left on B.
This movie.
Ooh, almost catches some good milk.
Empress going to be used here by Key.
Spike down B.
Oh, it's still
30
2 to
seconds
4
left.
though.
Popping the Empress. Don't lose this one. Catching Jaguar is going to be critical.
Player standing.
The awful time to get into Team Ace from the drought. Oh, Jaguar. A lucky peek to catch the Empress. Would you pop the Empress on a 1v4 when you're going into a pinch scenario, considering that you're moving through mid and you don't know who is where?
You're talking to someone. You're talking to someone who's not past bronze. What kind of question is that?
Well,
like, I'm not going to take out 4 people. What are you expecting?
That's a good spot.
Maybe they, I appreciate the confidence, and maybe they are past bronze.
Nah,
And maybe they were
I'm not,
looking for
I'm
the.
Teleport's ready.
I actually don't have a rank because I don't play ranked because I don't want to hate life.
Coaches don't play.
No.
Coaches don't play.
No, I play. I just
They
don't
found
play
my trap.
ranked is the thing.
Surge looking to play nice and slow now onto the drought, and understandable shift here in the pace. They get a little bit of information off on B and are looking to rotate. Split, 1 through mid and 1 through
destroyed.
short, or I mean spawn, meaning that, oh, the timing here is uncomfortable, and we're lucky that Cavito finds one. Otherwise, they are spread thin.
Oh my.
There he goes. Yep, deep in the nest there. Jaguar takes him for free. I Love Danny looking to catch him, but it's not quite there. And the B-hopping, ooh, is a good defense, but not for Jaguar. Buggos takes him out from its far. Some good milk, all healed up, ready
Oh
to take
my
Danny from a
goodness,
beautiful
just
angle.
hanging.
Wow. Oh, chasing in after him on the ropes. How did that pay off? He's got 11 health now. They are plowing through. They've counted the
they
cards and they
realize
know B
B's
is open. Going for that plant. He's on site. Does not do enough checks. They're confident that site is
30
open.
seconds left.
Spread out now. One
Well,
of them
it was the
watching
right
mid, one
call
of them
here.
watching long. I do like this. Surge may have another round here. Delete's going to start moving in.
Okay, Sky, make sure you're
Ooh.
looking the right way now. Please do not. There you go.
Enemy
Oh,
remaining.
no! The spray control. He finds them now. Carey knows where they're coming from, but so low. Health doesn't matter. He has to play for time here. He's got to stand back. They don't check it. They're watching other angles. Goes in.
Oh, he's
Does
just
not stick. Thinks he
Wow.
fakes him out. Switches guns and goes in aggro. They've taken it already. Drought. That's 3 to 7. Is this a comeback?
Joe, you know, I think these are wins, but they're kind of wins on the time where Surge is just not playing at the level that I know they can play. Like, it feels like a lot of the rounds that they're losing here, they're doing because they're just getting too sloppy, or they're taking angles they shouldn't, or...
But sometimes that's some of... Right, we can't say that they deserve this win. The drought is winning. Surge is not keeping the endurance. Endurance is something we don't consider very often just because, you know, it's not usually an issue, but I think it's becoming an issue for Surge.
As they peek through garage there, Kaori already picks up one. Able to take out Milk, gonna, wow, get the Trailblazer right in his face there. There goes the eye out, Key's gonna eliminate him. Now they're moving up through mid. They are moving as a team, as an unstoppable force.
One enemy remaining.
Beautifully
Whoa,
done.
That's so quick.
Oh, yeah, playing off the contact there, beautiful. Making sure to get that, oh, that leer
Nice
nice
pick
and
by
low.
Jaguar.
Excellently so.
But I think Jaguar, yeah, Jaguar realizes he has to rotate over too.
Spike
Ooh, he
I
sees
can't
two.
Key,
Oh,
no,
that's
Key was aware.
good backup off the leer. Looking for Key. Carey and Key are maybe counting to 3
Oh, no,
here,
they're
looking
gonna
for a good
pinch.
time. Oh, boy. They know Tumbugos is there. They've got time. Catches him in the air.
Yeah.
Lines it up nice and slow and finds one in spawn. Tumbugos.
Not much you can do there.
Nope. There's not. That's just an uncomfortable spot to be in. We talked about this earlier.
Last
He knew he had to
round in
rotate.
the half.
He knows there's 2 people there. He can't really turn to check the other side. He can't really back off. That's kind of the best play that Jaguar had right there.
Alrighty. It's either going to be an 8-4 or 9-3 for the Surge here.
Teleport's ready.
Yeah, Drought
That works.
trying to take us to another game.
It's a long shot, but they are doing a lot. They are doing better than they did. Unfortunately, though, in the way that they manage their econ, they're going to be forced into this last round. And just like they have a Judge, a Marshall.
It is quick contact every time, and chase after contact every time. Oh, goodness. He is in the nest. Takes one and knifes out. Ooh, almost got caught there. One takes the exact position. Will he recheck it? Oh, the plant right on the other side. And two takes one. Oh, no. The Buffy wild.
One enemy remaining.
Took with his third and some good milk finding two, backed by Delete.
Okay, I like it. I like the play from the Drought here. It's like, if you realize, hey, the other team is just gonna... Oh my goodness,
Wow.
you see Showstopper here in the
little
garage.
short.
Yeah, I like this. Just, well, he could have even held that longer, if I'm to be honest here.
1v2.
One enemy
Okay,
You're
I
on
like that.
spike.
Hey, if you're gonna make the call that the other team is just gonna
Switching
rush you
sides.
no matter what and just try to be aggressive, then just pick up a Judge and
And go
just
crazy. No, this is the, you know what? High level gameplay to play at this speed and keep a level head. There's so much
I don't
going
know if
on
anyone's keeping a level head here. I think that's the last thing that applies right now.
Yep. E3 Treehouse this week ranked Valorant as the best run and gun of 2022. They didn't actually, but Esports Tower is fighting for the title.
Oh man,
I
it's a
love
while since I've heard anything about E3. I'm gonna be honest there.
Blinded.
Ooh, Tumbugos with a good... Tumbugos gets these excellent flashes with so much information, but then doesn't play off of them. They're like, oh, there are people there. Interesting.
Now with the swaps, I
Ooh,
like that grenade
that's
there.
good.
That's good wall
Paired
too.
with the wall, yeah, you can't play forward off that.
Gonna throw the boombot right through the smoke.
Ooh, Delete sees the knees and goes for it, but Kiori plays him to the face, and that brings us to a 3v4 with low health on the Omen, which might get caught by Jaguar here. Not quite gonna happen. A good paranoia. Two catches, one more, looking for another, but some good milk stays steady. Takes a second. Oh, no,
Oh, gets
stopped
caught
right
and
there.
reload.
Ooh, that's a rough one. And the defuse goes down. Fangsy hungry for another one.
enemy
Catches one through the smoke and goes. No! Oh, so
That
close.
is not a long-range gun. I don't think you can do too much with it.
And it does not have very much of a clip. That's one for a.
No.
That's good for one long spray and pray. After you've got that second one, which that one killed through the smoke at that distance with a frenzy. That was impressive. That was not. I don't think that was dev intended right there.
Probably not.
But
I don't think anything about this particular match has been dev intended. Let's be honest.
Thinking outside the box. Just looking for a new meta. It's all
Okay, I do like
Spectres
that.
now.
Yeah, all Spectres, so you can't.
Oh no!
Oh wow, they
Tuke
just run.
lets him walk right by. Maybe Tuke is playing patient here, looking for the 5K from the back. Nope. 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 Never mind.
This is some real Sherlock
They're
Holmes
not
level.
even looking. He's only got one guy
Spike
looking, and
planted.
Tracker's not even playing through the smoke. They catch him looking for the smokes. He finds the second and the third. He's unstoppable.
enemy remaining.
Tuke is crazy. Backed up by the... He's looking for an early defuse. It's like 12 seconds into the round, and they're already defusing.
You can't do that. You're not allowed to do that.
There was no flank watch, and he walks right all over them. Admittedly, he shouldn't have let all five go to begin with, but they were playing so aggressive. This is just, if you take off angle to a whole new, if you make off angle the strat, and just off position, off rotation, all the timing is just, it's wild card gameplay right here.
Oh, he got caught out in eco there.
Yep.
That's rough.
Everybody had their utility out.
Yeah, and util, excuse
Wow,
me.
that was the quickest round.
Wow.
I'm glad we saw
okay.
it from that position.
Yeah,
Because
they
that was the
chose
whole
right
story.
camera angle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Goodness, a 4v10, and wow, every round has been so quick. A nice little split fan here. We already see some good peeks onto long, nice little jump shots. He doesn't see anything, so he decides to go aggressive. Fengzi's ready for him.
Okay, this
Looking
is
here
a
on the
lot
two.
more
Oh
reserved than last.
no! Oh. Wow, they are just hungry for action. They want something to happen. There's no patience. He moves in for the orb, and he's caught because of it. Now they own this site because there's nobody else holding it. So now that they own that ground, the people looking to defend have to kind of rework this territory. Look at that. They shouldn't have to be watching this spot. Kavito is playing against 2 people now that just got trailblazed out when they could have been watching the human tracker.
He was running with the knife?
He really brought a knife to a gunfight and was not punished for it. Tumbugos with a great flash, hoping to play off
I
of
would
it.
say this just about even, though, too, with as low as Drought is. Okay, now their Brim does heal up. Okay.
Yep.
So now it is 3v2 again,
right
but a
after
great
the plant takes one, which
One
means
enemy
Ooh.
remaining.
they might get in for an easy defuse here.
Wow.
Sure enough. Oh, the Kaori living and dying by that paranoia, and excellent play. Takes the space for Tumbugos with an easy defuse. And ET Surge take their 11th round.
And of course, the spray game. Got to keep that on top.
Oh, definitely. If you don't use those sprays, then what was that $400 in the last 10 battle passes going to?
That hit a little bit too close to home. Also, that really did.
Sorry, everyone in the studio that.
I think you just made everyone's soul shatter a little bit right there.
What I meant to say is I love the skins.
Good. Alrighty, well, Surge only needs one more to drive to that all-important 12. And just basically force the Drought to win every single round from here on out to get a tie.
It's just delete. Checks no angles and instead decides to double blast pack through a smoke onto the site and is punished immediately for it. Wow. Everybody decides to hold back a little bit, walk back into garage, and the rotation is immediate. Surge is all over them. Now that they've been surrounded, they can't even walk back through, and 2 aggro on him. Takes one. Getting healed already. Surge is a stone wall here.
I can't believe my plan didn't work.
Oh.
Make a mad dash toward
enemy
point,
remaining.
plant the spike immediately, and
down
hope no
mid.
one notices.
A 5-man rush only works when all 5 men rush.
Yep.
And
Wow.
a good hold from Surge. And wow, Surge replying
Match point.
to Drought's energy has been good. Like, if Drought played that hard and then kind of got pushed back into the cabinet, into garage, had to walk back around, and then had the time to rotate to A, they would have had the same odds kind of pushing like a 4-on-1. But instead, Surge moved right around.
I do like the I do like the Odin pick. That's what I was looking for. Because it's like something that both teams have done, whether it's with the Omen or Judge. I think if they realize the other team is just rushing too fast, they get these weapons that you can just spray or click and really punish them for it.
Yeah, speaking of spray weapons only. Oh, no.
That is not a spray weapon.
Oh, my goodness. Is this the first op we've seen all night?
You know what? Better late than never. Oh, that's a good pick there for Melk. So they just started with 1 round and keep going from there. They're going to find himself low. They're going to heal out.
Please.
Oh, they're just... Oh, no!
Not a chance. They told Carey, no,
That
get
is,
out.
I am pressing X as fast as I can.
Ooh, Carey's still looking for some dastardly plays, but it's... Oh, he barely squeezes through. Some good milk. Catches him through the smoke.
It wasn't that you just teleported to where they were. It was you teleported at the one location someone with an Odin standing 1 foot away from you was aiming.
Oh, they were ready. All right, now that plant finally goes down, and there's only 1 defender left. Some good milk looking to really pack this in, gets a little bit of health off. They're holding the site as best they can. Admittedly, some good milk is kind of having to duel on a couple of angles here. Sees the bug and takes him with no shot.
I like that.
That was good.
Alrighty, like I said, it's just 1 round and just take it 1 at a time.
It is.
Slowly make your way back up to 12.
Yeah, when you're in this position, every round is a best of 1.
Thanks.
You can't let anything slip. There's no more saves left in the bank. So it's a good thing they've got that Odin.
All right, getting ready to place down some smokes tracker here. The good thing for the Drought is, I mean, in the old advantage, they're doing pretty well.
Okay, looking for a little bit of a split, what I would call a 2-man mid pinch and 3 walking through garage. They do have They do have the spike being held by the front person in line, which is their healer. Not the meta I'd go for, but it's okay because they're not seeing anyone yet. Jaguar and Some Good Milk, the healer with the spike, both healers with the spike, and an Odin, which is not exactly a distance gun, are looking to push in on this.
Situation.
It is.
You're
And this
walking
is-
around crouching.
Ooh, it's a good flash. Moving ring
Whoa,
right
my
off with the
goodness.
orbital strike. And
Last
Kieran goes
player
crazy, gets a
standing.
4K right off the
Spike
butt.
down,
The
B.
only reason he didn't get an instant ace there was because Fangsy's not on the map. Now he's got to play an absolute uphill battle of 4v1.
A 5v1.
Yes, and they're standing right on top of the spike.
No,
He catches one, and there it goes.
Well, at
Defenders.
least they tried to give
Defenders
him the
win.
ace.
Goodness.
Okay, that's gonna do it. Yeah, Surge won.
Surge indeed. Surge takes it with a 2v0, and they absolutely smashed the game to get here as well. What Kingslayers to take the throne once again.
Well, if you want to be seen by expert college recruiters, talk directly to esports industry insiders like pro athletes, team general managers, and game producers, and you should join the club. Esports Tower players get insider access to industry insights. And with our featured rumbles, recruiters are taking notice too. It's a great way to score exposure if you're looking to start your path to pro or land a collegiate scholarship. Well, now with that round in the books and the Surge as the champions, now's the time where we predict the player of the game. It's key. I
You think it has to go to Kavito?
I think it does. I mean, he was just. I don't know. Do you have any alternate pick? I think it has to go to
Now,
Kavito.
okay, on flashy plays, Kavito had some excellent ones. I want to just give props to Tracker for showing up every round on split and holding mid and replying to the ice wall, smoking after the smoke. Like, he kept it very methodical, and I appreciate that about him. But that's not really how you get player of the game, unfortunately. It's forehead clicks. So let's see what production is put up for us.
Yeah, it looks like. I mean, how could
Yep.
it?
Excellent play, Key.
I don't really know if that is
I
a
don't-
photo of Key there.
Don't think it is, but
Oh,
it's not Kavito.
it's two. Oh, okay. The other duelist. Okay, he had a great game too. I mean,
Yeah,
everyone
no.
on the Surge was performing very well.
Ooh. Oh, yeah, that spray transfer is beautiful.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, they both of the duelists had a really good match there. I kind of like giving it to the other duelists too if one of them's just popping off. Both of them were doing well
Oh,
and
this one.
deserve. Oh, okay, yeah, you
Yeah,
know what?
you know what?
Okay,
Fair,
yeah,
very fair,
yeah,
very
yeah,
fair.
Yeah, okay, I had forgotten about
Catches
this, but
two in
yeah.
utility, a spray transfers to the third while he's
Yep,
looking right at him.
Okay, got it. Yep, that is well deserved. It's the ICCU Play of the Game brought to you by Idaho Central Credit Union, who believes a great player makes a team more successful, just like Idaho Central's helping members achieve financial success. Tuke is your ICCU Player of the Game. Let's prepare to close out this week of Esports Tower Valorant Rumble. Do you have any final thoughts?
I appreciate the energy. You know what? It was fun to watch. It was very invigorating. I felt like the time went by quickly, and every round definitely went by quickly when we had so much energy.
Well, the Surge finally win it all in grand finals, taking down the Drought in a convincing 2-0 sweep. Can the momentum carry over to the next week, or will the Drought maybe get the Infernos, or maybe the Infernos get their way? Esports Tower Rumble debut. Fade, excuse me, what am I talking about? Fade is going to make her Esports Tower Rumble debut next week, as she will be legal to play. So you're not going to want to miss that. We'll see what the players can do with that new agent. So make sure to tune in next week at Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to see all of the exciting Valorant action. Close out to you with the top 5 plays of the game, brought to you by the Idaho Army National Guard, who invites you to take your impressive critical thinking skills into real time. More than 10 jobs offering a $20,000 bonus and your degree of choice paid for. Idaho Army National Guard is one of the best teams to join out there. Reach out to them on Twitch at iGuard Gaming. Thank you for watching, and enjoy your top 5 plays.
Ooh, might get caught here. Tumbogo's the last one. A good volley. I like that. Now with the back end, Kavito's able